Hello everyone, welcome back to my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel. In today's video, the topic I would like to share and discuss is about bear rally heroes and bear joiner heroes as well as bear troops formation. So alright, first of all, before starting this video, I would like to make a proper announcement. Since my exam is officially over, I will now uh, upload new videos every 2 to 3 days at 22 UTC WOS in-game time. So any of my friends and audience who are free can join all of these scheduled premiere videos with live chat function, and you guys can ask me any question about what you want to know, and you can also support me and my channel with super chat and super stickers function. So all right, also I would like to say thank you so much for all of my loyal fans and loyal supporters of my channel. Because of you guys, my channel has officially entered the YouTube partner program and will soon to be monetized. So thank you really much for your support. Alright guys, let's start this topic about bear rally heroes, bear joiner heroes, and bear troops formation. So okay, first of all, let's start with bear rally heroes up to generation 5. So in generation 1, your main bear rally heroes should be Molly and Saji and Bahiti if you are a free-to-play player or low spender, or if you are big spenders or whales, your starting main rally heroes for bear should be Geronimo, Molly, and Simon. Okay, and after that generation 2 comes. So in generation 2, if you are a free-to-play player or low spender, you need to swap your Saji with Flint, and you can still continue using Molly. And if you are a low spender and you can afford to get at least 4-star Alonso in generation 2, you can use Alonso like this, or if you are complete free-to-play player who are struggling to get Alonso, you can continue using Bahiti like this. So in generation 2, your bear rally heroes will be Flint, Molly, and Bahiti if you are a free-to-play player, and or instead of Bahiti, there may be Alonso if you are a low spender. Okay, if you are a big spenders or whales, your bear rally heroes lineup should be Geronimo, and Molly, and Alonso, or you can also use Philly instead in your bear rally lineup. However, I recommend, even if you are big spenders or whales, I recommend using Molly instead of Philly, because Molly is useless as a bear joiner hero, but Philly is useful for your joining squad to other people's rally. Okay, so after generation 2, generation 3 comes, and the main rally lineup for your bear rally for free-to-play player should be Flint, and Generation 3 new Lancer hero Mia, which is one of the best heroes for bear trap rallies. And even if you are free-to-play players, I think if you skip Alonso, you can surely get Foster's Greg in Generation 3. So either in the as a marksman, whether you are free-to-play player or low spenders, your lineup will be Flint, Mia, Greg, or Flint, Mia, Alonso in Generation 3. Okay, if you are a big spenders or wheels, your Generation 3 lineup for Bear Rally will be Geronimo, Mia, and still Alonso, because Alonso has a widget which increase troops lethality, but Greg's widget increase troops health, which has no actual value for increasing your bear damage. So if you are a big spenders of wills, it's better to use Alonso as a marksman in your main bear rally rather than Greg. Okay, now let's go to the Generation 4. So in Generation 4, if you are a free-to-play player or low spender, you can continue using the same, Flint, Mia, Alonso, or Flint, Mia, Greg, or you can also swap your Greg with Lynn if you can make her 4 to 5 star in Generation 4. So your lineup will be for Bear Rally in Generation 4, if you are a free-to-play player or low spender, will be Flint, Mia, Alonso, or Flint, Mia, Lynn, or Flint, Mia, Greg, depending on the heroes that you have, or depending on the heroes planning that you will have in each generation. So okay, if you are a big spenders or whales, you can continue using Geronimo, Mia, and Alonso in Generation 4, or you can swap out your Alonso with Generation 4 Link. However, I recommend continue using Alonso in Generation 4 because Lin is a good joiner hero for joining other people's bear rally. So if you use Lin in your main bear rally, you will lose one joiner hero to join other people's rally. Okay, now let's go to the actually here is a thing. In Generation 4 you get a good hero called Reina, which is not only useful as a main rally hero but also useful for bear joiner hero. However, if you want to use Reina instead of Mia in your main bear rally, you will need to adjust your Lancer's troops ratio a little bit because some of the Reina skills mainly affects Lancer's troops damage. So if you are planning to use Reina in your main bear rally, you will need to adjust your troops ratio to either 10 infantry, 20 lancer, or 70 marksmen, or 10 infantry, 30 lancer, and 60 marksman ratio. A little bit more lancer ratios to adjust and accommodate Reina's scales. But still, I recommend using Mia, whether you are big spenders or will, in your main bear rally, and use Reina as a bear joiner hero when you join other people's squad, because it will be less complicated and you can still continue using the best ratio, which is a heavy marksman's ratio 10-10-80 or 5-5-90 ratio for your main bear rally. Alright, now let's go to the Generation 5. In Generation 5, you get new infantry hero, Hector. So, if you are a free-to-play player or low spender, you can either continue using your Flint or you can swap with Hector as the infantry hero for your bear rally. And there is a debate between Flint and Hector, who is a better choice for your main bear rally. And let me tell you, according to my experiments, at the same star level and same widget level, Flint is slightly better than Hector, according to my bear damage reports. Here, my Flint is only 4-star one-shot, and I test and use Flint 4-star one-shot, and I also test and use Hector 4-star one-shot, and surprisingly, my Flint really does slightly more bear damage, but sometimes it's a little bit low, so I cannot accurately say, because Flint's case are mainly RNG dependent. So depending on that, his case may not 100% reliable, but still at the same star and same widget level, Flint has a slightly more value as a choice of infantry rather than Hector, in my opinion. But after I get my 4-stars 4-shot Flint with widget level 4, and I start comparing and use Hector instead of my 4-star Flint, my bear damage becomes more consistently reliable and better than using my 4-star Flint. So right now in Generation 5, I change my Flint with Hector as an infantry hero. So you can either use Flint, Mia, Flint, Lin in Generation 5 as a free-to-play player or low spender, or if you are planning to get Guan, you can swap out your Lin with Guan, which is a much better marksman hero for your bear rally, or you can use Hector instead of Flint as your main bear rally. So in Gen 5, it's either Flint, Mia, Guan, or Hector, Mia, Guan. And the alternatives for people who cannot afford Guan, their marksmen will be Lin, which is a legendary hero from Generation 4. So okay, so after this discussion about bear rally heroes, now let's go to the next topic, bear joiner heroes. So a lot of heroes in whiteout survival can be used and are useful as a bear joiner heroes, but there is a specific tier of how they can affect the bear damage. So the S-tier heroes for joining bear trap rallies in whiteout survival includes Jesse and Jessa and Geronimo and Soyon and Raina and Gwen. These are the S-tier bear joiner heroes. Now let's talk about A-tier bear joiner heroes. So A-tier bear joiner heroes include Lin and Mia and B-tier joiner heroes include Flint, Greg, Nora, and Logan, and Philly. But I prefer Nora and Philly better than 10-base chance hero Flint, Greg, and Logan as a joiner hero. So okay, now as I have finished the bear joiner heroes, let's go to the last topic about bear troops formation. So it's quite simple. For your bear, your marksman deals the most damage, so you should use heavy marksman's ratio as long as you have enough marksmen. But at the early stage of the game, you will not have enough marksman's ratio, so it's better to use equalize function here at the early stage of the game where you do not have enough troops, so that all your troops are equally distributed among your 6 squads or 7 squads depending on your marches, and you can join more wave rallies in each round and will get more bear damage in general rather than using 10-10-80, because if you use 10-10-80 you will only have enough marksmen for one squad and your bear rounds will be messed up in early stage of the game when you do not have enough troops. However, as long as you train more marksmen along the journey, you can start switching your bear traps troop formation to 30-30-40, 20-20-60, 10-10-80, 5-5-90, etc., which is the best and most consistently reliable troop formations according to my experiments. But do not go lower than 5-5-90. Like I saw some people using 1-9-90 or 0-0-19, 0-10-90 or 0-5-95. The reason is because even though infantry troops and lancers troops deals less damage to bear, you will need a little bit of frontline troops in order to get consistent and reliable bear trap damage. So 5-5-90 is the maximum amount of marksmen that you can go and you should go for your bear traps rally. Okay. Now I will show you my bear trap squad, and here I am using 10-10-80 and I'm using Hector Mia 1 in Generation 5 for my main bear rally, and as a joiner squad I use Jesse in the first slot in my second preset safe squad, and Jessa in my third squad, Philly in my fourth squad, Soyon in my fifth squad, Geronimo in my sixth squad, and Reina in my seventh squad. Alright, after this, I would like to a little bit talk about how you can prepare before bear trap and increase your bear damage. So you can always activate your all better bets game that will somewhat increase your bear damage. Plus, you can also apply for either Ministry of Defense or Ministry of Strategy for a little bit boost of stat boost plus deployment capacity for Ministry of Strategy and lethality boost for Ministry of Defense. But between Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Strategy, surprisingly, according to my experiments, Ministry of Strategy has a slightly better results and bear damage than the Ministry of Defense. So, okay, the another tips is always before the bear trap, always check your whales activity, whether they are online or not, or whether they will participate in your bear rallies, and choose to join your whales, your alliance whales or biggest guy rallies that will surely increase your bear damage ranking. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching until the end, and if you think this video is helpful and informative, please don't forget to subscribe to my Whiteout Survival channel, as well as please like and share this video with your friends who are playing Whiteout Survival game. Thank you so much guys, see you on Tuesday, Whiteout Survival in-game time 22 UTC for my next upload premiere video. Bye!